The messaging, of course, from Democrats, as we just mentioned, has been all fearmonger, all nonsense. It's just they're trying to score political points and they're trying to rile up their crazy, stupid base. And so we've got Republicans that are trying to set the record straight, as you just heard from Marco, and as you're about to hear from Speaker Johnson.
Right now, I think there's a gross overreaction in the media to what is happening. The executive branch of government in our system has the right to evaluate how executive branch agencies are operating and to ensure that not only the intent of Congress in funding mechanisms, but also the stewardship of precious American taxpayer dollars is being handled well. That's what they're doing by putting a pause on some of these agencies and by evaluating them, by doing these internal audits. That is a long overdue, much welcome development. That's what the American people demand and deserve.
Yeah, it's not hard. This is not hard. This is not a crisis in any way.
They want business as usual. They want to live in their box.
Mm-hmm.
They are the man in the box. And the man in the box. They want to live in their little box and they don't want to step outside the box. They don't want to have, really cool solutions that, Trump is offering. They don't want to think outside that box. They don't want to live outside the box. They don't want to be audited. They just want everything to be business as usual, which is basically careening us off a cliff. Mm-hmm. That's what they want.
And why? It's so self-destructive. It's so masochistic.
Right.
So there's been obviously a huge effort by Democrats to get their base riled up and calling Republicans to demand that, Elon stop having access to their data or whatever. I mean, they've got all of these hilarious causes that they get their people, they send out their mailers and they're like, get on the phone, start, melting the phone lines and demanding this and that and the other. And so we're going to get to South Carolina Representative Timmons, who through his committee meeting tried to tell his constituents, please stop calling me. Here's what's really going on. But before we get to that, I saw on Twitter this morning, I was cracking up. I don't know if Anna Paulina Luna is the person who I guess is leading an effort to get Trump's face on Mount Rushmore, but somebody in Congress is apparently suggesting legislation that would get Trump's face on Mount Rushmore. And so because Democrats are so bad sometimes at riling up their base, she's getting flooded with phone calls of Democrats saying, because they get a script, right? There's all these Democrats calling and saying, I want my voice to be heard, that I do not want President Trump's face on Mount Everest.
Oh my God.
And so she put out a video saying, Mount Everest is in Nepal. Okay, we're not going to be putting Trump's face on Mount Everest, you idiots.
I could not. Oh my gosh, that's so great. That is so great.
But this is how dumb they are. And they get these scripts. They have no idea what they're doing. They're probably getting paid to make the phone calls.
It's like the whole from the river to the sea. Do you know what river and what sea? No, but from them. Okay.
They're just so dumb. So the same thing is happening with people who are calling Republican representatives, like the South Carolina representative from South Carolina, Representative Timmons, who was trying to make clear in this hearing, and he was getting interrupted by crazy Democrats. But here's the message that he had for his constituents.
People call my office and say, oh, Elon Musk has my records. That's a lie. It's a lie from the flailing bureaucracy that is no longer useful because technology can solve all these problems.
Will the gentleman yield for a clarifying question?
Sure, go ahead.
Can you help us understand, based on what you're explaining here, then why nearly 2 million federal workers received an email from OPM with Elon Musk's letterhead, a fork in a road?
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm debunking the fact that people are calling my office saying that he has access to, that he has access to their tax records, which he does not. The Treasury Secretary said that you do not know better than the Treasury Secretary, and angry bureaucrats don't know better than the Treasury Secretary. That's our system of government. We won the election.
Elon Musk is
the politically appointed and Senate confirmed Treasury Secretary says you're wrong. So until you get actual data.
Elon Musk is bragging about it on his Twitter, y'all. Go on his
Twitter.
Twitter.
I have an article here in Politico.
Elon Musk's Twitter, you guys.
I'm reclaiming my time. Thank you. This is an article in Politico that was written after the dinner that we had Monday night with the Treasury Secretary, where he confirmed to the House Financial Services Committee that Elon Musk does not have access to American taxpayers' personal data. So I'm going to say it one more time. Everybody that's calling my office, everybody's flipping out the media that's lying about this. The DOJ employees do not have access to American citizens' personally identifiable information. Their only goal is to track sources and uses and make sure that the money that we're spending is going where it says it's supposed to go.
That's it. That is it.
And who's surprised that the media is lying? Raise your hand.
Right?
My God. I can't. And that's the thing. And they trust them. They trust this media. The leftists trust them. Yeah. I should totally wear a mask. I should absolutely get quadruple boosted. Yeah, that's a great idea.
They're just so bad at this. So Marjorie Taylor Greene also was responding, kind of like there was a video, I think we showed it yesterday, of a woman who was like, you people that voted for Donald Trump, you don't get to complain now. And everybody's like, who's complaining? Like, we love this. Okay.
I'm delighted about it.
Yeah, but Democrats keep trying to insist that we've been duped somehow. We've been swindled, and we didn't sign up to have Elon Musk be part of the administration. Marjorie Taylor Greene setting that record straight.
July 13th, when President Trump was shot in Butler, Pennsylvania, Elon Musk got behind President Trump and he endorsed him. And then on August 19th of 2024, this is before the election, Elon Musk posted on his own account, "I am willing to serve," and that right there says Doge. This was not something that was created after the election. It is no surprise to the American people. As a matter of fact, the Department of Government Efficiency was a key part of President Trump's campaign, and President Trump campaigned over and over again on Doge and Elon Musk helping him.
Right.
As a matter of fact, right here on Rolling Stones, which is very far left, by the way, Trump says he would give Elon Musk a top role in his administration. Again, this was on August 20th, 2024, well before the election. This was no surprise to the American people. The American people love Doge so much. They love the concept of saving the federal government, saving Americans, and putting America first, cutting the waste and the spending, cutting down the size of the federal government. They love it so much, they voted for President Trump and elected him with an overwhelming victory. He won the popular vote, 312 electoral college votes. It's the Democrats that are the ones that are still lost on their message, and their message is a failure, and the American people spoke out about it.
And they're doubling, tripling, and quadrupling down on the whole. We need to elect a really diverse group of people to run the DNC. Let's get David Hogg and some other white skinny dudes to do it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's so weird that they didn't choose Quintessa, and especially after that song that she performed.
It was a banger.